Welcome, friends, to today's edition of One on One with Marcus Ikure. Now, quickly, we shall be sharing our thoughts on smart thinking. There are two categories of people on earth: those who worry and those who think. Now, but one significant thing, or unique thing, or similarity between both is that their mind is involved in the process. Now, those who worry use their minds to magnify the problems, to think, to see problems, and they use their mind to magnify the problems. While those who think use their minds to profile solution to problems. Now, so in whichever category you think you belong, you know, I want to let you know today that it is very dangerous to belong to the side that worry. There is no profit in getting worried. Now, this is the significant difference between the rich people and the poor people. The rich people don't worry. Rather than getting engulfed by the challenge or by the problem, they understand that the word problem, where interpreted in the Chinese language, means two things. Means challenge and a solution. So rather than focusing on the challenge, they tinker on the part of the solution. But the poor people, they get themselves enwrapped and encapsulated in the challenge. So that's what makes the difference, basically. Now, the poor people worry about a lot of things. They worry about children's school fees, worry about how to fix their cars, worry about a whole lot of things, how to survive. They even get so worried about the future. And when they see people who are prospering, they are troubled, they are worried. Oh God, where can I attain this kind of status? When can I attain this kind of position? They worry about a whole lot of things rather than putting their minds, activating their minds to think out solutions. They are engulfed by the worries. But those who are prospering, rich people, do not really worry. They think instead of getting worried. Now, those who think, they hold solution to the world. Those who think are the people that are making change, making impact world over. They activate the power of their mind. And through thinking, it's only by thinking that you get solution to problems. But people don't get it at times. Like in Africa, you see people saying sometimes that do not think when they see somebody thinking or somebody tells you, I'm thinking. What have you been doing? Is I'm thinking, oh, why should you think? Stop thinking, because we associate thinking from the negative perspective. We see thinking from a very wrong dimension. There's nothing actually wrong in thinking. It is good to think because thinking has to do with activation of the power of the mind. And that is why the Bible says in the book of Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23, that guide our heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. The Bible also made it clear that be ye transformed by the renewal of your mind. Meaning transformation has to do with the thinking process. So there is nothing wrong in thinking. It is very good to think. In fact, not to think is to be dead. When you are not thinking, you are dead. I read a story from a book how Bill Gates' mom was calling him at the age of 7, and the young boy shouted at the mom, please stop disturbing me. Don't you think? Said, I'm thinking. Every great man with great products who command influence out there today, they are great thinkers. They are great thinkers. Think about what I've just told you now. It's very important. There is no product, there is no manifestation, there is no development you can think of today that is not a product of thinking. Now imagine the salon. Somebody somewhere thought about the idea, understood the importance of look to women, and came up with the idea. That's solution thinking, solution-based thinking. Came up with the idea of a place where people can actually go and get their problems fixed. So, in a nutshell or summarily, if you can think a solution to problems that everybody needs, then you become rich, you become successful. So that is the secret. So the mind is the power of the man. So you have to activate your mind. So every day spend some quality time thinking. Do you really think? When was the last time you sat down to do some thinking? You have to develop it as a habit. When you wake up every morning, just set aside like 10 to 15 minutes for thinking. And during that process, a whole lot will happen to you. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy this. Do have a lovely and wonderful day. Bye for now.